Hello everybody, welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Once again, we're checking out the new Volvo VNL 860, and we're going to be picking up here in Oklahoma City, and we're going to be taking a run up to St. Louis. A ton of new mods. We'll talk about it next. All right, and as you can see, we have some rain falling here, and I'm going to turn on my wipers. And you're going to see Project Next Gen at work here because it looks so good. Let's put this thing into drive and we'll get to rolling out of here so we can go pick up and get on the road. How about that? So I've got all my Jazzy Cat mods in once again, but the big stars here today are Snowymoon I'm running and Project Next Gen together. And I gotta say, with Project Next Gen's rain, I kind of like it. The rain spray from the other cars on the road, it's so good. It looks so cool. I'm also kind of happy that we have these cameras so we can actually see what we're doing in the rain. I think we're picking up just around the corner here on the left. But man, it looks so realistic. It's ridiculous. You'll see what I mean here once we get on the highway and get on down the road. It's currently like 6 in the morning right now. Yep, we're picking up right down here at the end of this road. I don't know what this guy's doing at this roundabout. I don't think he even knows, to be honest with you. That's all right. That's an interesting roundabout right there. Not sure what that's about. Get it? Roundabout? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's slow up here. What do we got? Is it General Mills? Is that where we're picking up here? I think it is General Mills. And we'll go talk to them, see where they want us to go. Yep, we're taking almond boxes, 35,000 pounds of them, to East St. Louis, just outside of St. Louis there. Said our trailer is ready, but we're supposed to be picking up. Are we taking a different trailer? Maybe. I'm really not sure. It's a tad confusing, isn't it? It's probably back here, I'd imagine. Maybe we don't take this reefer. Okay, no. The verbiage was weird. I was about to say, we're in the cargo market, man. It didn't make any sense. But it said your trailer is ready. It's like, all right, our dock is ready, basically, is what they meant to say. Okay. I just can't get over these graphics. They look so good. Are we in reverse? We are now. Okay, let's go on back, shall we? There we go. See the lines there somewhat. Is it that one there? Yeah, we're good. Let's just keep on coming back with it. I just had to make sure. It's gonna be right here on the other side of this guy's trailer. Like that. There we go. Went from hot shot trucking to backing in a 53-foot reefer trailer. We'll just straighten it out right here and we'll be in the box. Love the sound of the rain falling on the roof. Let's see if we can hit the dock. Nice and easy. Yep, they let us. Sweet. All right, let's kill the engine. And they're going to load us up. Your trailer's ready. Proceed to the loading area, which means that it's been loaded. Okay. All right, parking brake is away. We're in drive. let's get on out of here. One thing that's really cool about the VNL, the new one, is if you hit the I key, look at that, you can bring up your map right there on the dashboard where the speedometer would be located, which is redundant when you have that other one there, but you can do a analog style speedometer, or you can just have the digital one, which I like. I like the digital one like that. Yeah, look at the puddles on the ground and just the overall beauty. And stick around till the end of the video where I will show you all of my graphic settings and everything, but also my entire mod list that I'm using. Because we have icons here. That's the reason why I don't have to worry about the floating icons that are normally there. Okay, we're out of there just like that. And the sun should be coming up soon. We should be fine on fuel too. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight through here. I don't know why I would go around the non-existent roundabout there, you know? Man, this just looks so good. It really does. I looked at some side-by-side pictures of my game before I had Snowymoon installed, which is the, you know, giving us the lighting and all that. And now with Project Next Gen, it's just a world of a difference. Got my Jazzy Cat mods in for all the vehicles. We got our AI sounds in. I got a ton of other ones like Z mods and things like that. But one thing I did do is I did take out SIP's traffic density mod, and we're just running a G traffic of 3. That's what everybody was saying to do, because the density mod is not working as good as it used to on 1.59, which you noticed last time in the last video when we were hotshot trucking, we had a lot of cars in front of us that just were not populating in. So now it does. But yeah, one big thing is the lighting and the shadows are just so good. Okay, we're going straight up here and then a left. Yeah, I have to get through the intersection first. But I really like the rain spray. Look at that on the cars. That looks really good. And the thing is, sometimes the plume is too big on the side roads, but it looks absolutely perfect on the highway. So you can't have it both ways, you know? Which is okay. There's Reno Avenue right here. And we're going to be pretty much just taking 44 all the way. Once we get there. We have to get on this highway first, and then we get to get over to 44. It's the fire department there. In this left lane here. But I think I have like rain sets a 50% chance, so it should clear up on the drive. But maybe not. Maybe it'll just be rainy. I don't know. Sometimes it will be like that. But I did try that other mod that was the coated glass one. It's like better rain with coated glass on that interesting website. I did that one. I did a side-by-side of that compared to Project Next Gen's rain. And I would say that the coated glass one is better in some ways, but the rain spray and the feel you get on the Next Gen one, I don't think it can be beat, honestly. It's that good. Okay. Wonder what time it is. Probably like 8 in the morning now. We left the truck stop there around 6 a.m. So I think that's what it is. All right, buddy, which way are we going here? I was going to stay in this lane, I think. Oh, good God. That was scary. I looked over and I saw that red van. Yeah, junction 44, 1 mile. Let's get in this lane over here. Lawton and Tulsa. Yep, this is the way. But yeah, look at that rain spray. Just, I mean, that and the color palettes. And also when I get done at the end, I'll show you my Snowymoon settings too, because I did edit those a little bit. They're not stock. I got my saturation where I want, the colors where I want, things like that. But I cannot believe that we're running this on a 2080 Super. This is not a 40, 50 series card. This is a 20 series card we're running this on. This isn't even the 30 series card. And I'm getting this kind of performance with all of these graphics mods. It's pretty impressive. We just paid the toll right there. You're very welcome for using the Turner Turnpike. It may sound like I'm a little groggy and stuff today. I have been recording all day. I do go out of town. I don't know when this video even is going to go out, to be honest with you. So the week here of the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th to the 30th, this week I will be out of town. So I'm pre-recording a lot of stuff for that. And I've been burning the midnight oil. Well, that and kind of flipping my sleep schedule around for when I go out of town. But I've been playing the heck out of Dead Stick, that flight sim. I really, really, really enjoy it. Well, I finished it. I don't know if this video is going to come out before that. It's possible because I want to, you know, sprinkle it around so there's something there for everybody this week. Instead of being like GTA, 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 American Truck Sim, American Truck Sim, American Truck Sim, you know, Dead Stick, Dead Stick, Dead Stick. But Dead Stick is just fantastic. It's everything I was looking for. I was, you know, really hoping Lake Hopper, as it got further along, it would have a lot of those game mechanics in there. But Dead Stick is it, man. It's really good. Okay, yep. Paid our toll. I mean, it's 75 through here, but this guy is slowing way down. I'm getting over car. I'm sorry, but these guys are slamming the brakes up here. Although we have some road work ahead. So maybe we shouldn't be hanging out in the left lane. Although I'm not sure which lane is going to be closed, if any of them. Yeah, we're going to just get over here. I don't even want to get in this left lane and deal with it. This is where all the construction is. This is really cool because it's very realistic. At 55 through here, we're going to be 45 because of conditions. And we just stay on 244 right now towards Tulsa here. And all you have to do is just follow the 44 signs, you know? That's all you got to do. Merge, right, left lane closed. It's the left lane, okay. I'm going to let you over, bud, if you want to. He's doing the zipper merge. The correct way. The correct way. The correct way. No, you're not doing it? What are you doing? Oh my God, dude. Now this car's going to run into us. Like, oh my Lord. I was trying to help him out there, you know, but... Classic. What can you say? Just classic. I'm gonna get a screenshot and I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. That was really cool with the rain spray like that in the cars back there. It's like I want to get a screenshot of that. So I played the entire playtest of Dead Stick. Had an absolute blast doing that. I also recently did some more FS Fire, but with V1 simulations. That was a lot of fun. Did a live stream collab of that. And then I did another collab recently with Sav, S-A-V, here on YouTube. He's a GTA 6 YouTuber. Did a deep dive on Port Gellhorn and a bunch of, he's so much of a nerd as I am when it comes to like all the lore and the smallest details, you know, when it comes to GTA 6. So we clicked like that, and he asked me to do the weather segment, so I did. But if you haven't checked that out, just search SAV here on YouTube and GTA 6, and you'll see the collab video I did with him. Got back into doing some GTA 5 RP, like I said I would last time we drove. I said I would get back into it, and I did. That's been fun. It's one of those things, though, where you just don't realize how rusty you are until you get back in there, you know? Went to a job delivering smiles with Amazon. Oh, careful in this turn, man. Claremore and Joplin. Yep, that's what we want. I was about to go into my rant about, you know, we still don't have a solution for all the boxes. Yeah, I need to get over, man. Boy, they really don't care, do they? Well, if we just get in this lane, we should be okay. Yeah, I know. I know there's a car there, bud. They didn't really want to let me on the highway, as you can see. But yeah, pretty sad that we're this far into it and we still don't have a solution for the Amazon box problem, because it is a problem. You know it, I know it, everybody does. You should have normal trash service, recycling, and then Amazon just for the boxes alone. Okay, these guys are slamming brakes because this is the end of the lane. This is a mess here. Look at this. All right. If I can get over, I'll let these guys over, but okay. They're trying to zipper merge now. I'm coming over a big truck. Or not. Or not. Nope, guess not. Oh, okay. Oh, this Ram's definitely not going to let us on the highway. What a bunch of jerks. We're just trying to get on the highway, man. Cashless toll ahead. Do not stop. That's another thing that I was thinking about the other day. Because there was this, you could call it a leak or whatever. I wouldn't call it a leak. But somebody had posted a screenshot of the sun strips thing they saw in the GTA 5 or GTA Online, the newer cars. And it was like they were wondering if it was leftover code from GTA 6. And remember, in trailer 1 of GTA 6, we saw the sun pass, but we couldn't really make out what it said. So it could be Sunstrip, because it seems like what it's doing is it's grabbing the registration information, and that would make sense, you know? You know, let's get off the highway here for a second. Let's just go in here where the trucks go. And I'm going to adjust the time. Not the time, but I'm going to adjust the weather so that we'll have a clear drive once we get into Missouri. All right. It should clear up the closer we get to Missouri now. Just wanted to make sure that we would see at least a little bit of, you know, clear weather instead of driving in the rain the entire time. And we'll go ahead and top up while we're here at the Fuel Island. How about that? Kill it. Okay, let's see how much we're going to be putting in this thing. Yeah, it didn't take much at all. I didn't think it would, to be honest with you. Push that in. Back into drive. Let's get back on the highway. Pay our bills. Go around this way and watch out for these guys. But yeah, if I can get my American Truck Sim working this good, looking this good, you definitely can as well. Now, I put in a lot of hours of testing too. Now, one thing I haven't messed with too much is the mirror distance, you'll notice, is a little low sometimes. But that is to just maintain a good frame rate. I've noticed that that does kill your frame rate quite a bit. But in my testing, I did about 4 hours of driving. And I only had one crash to desktop. So that's not bad, all things considered, with the amount of mods we're running here. Having X amount of mods, it isn't a bragging thing at all. I was like, I installed 35 mods. They're like, that's, somebody said those are rookie numbers. So I'm like, yeah. But whenever you start adding a bunch of sound mods and stuff, yeah, you can, it gets high, you know. Welcome to Missouri. Look at us. Way station 1 mile, but will we have to stop? Yes, we will. Of course we will. All right. We're going to pull in. Don't you worry. Don't you dare touch that engine brake. Not in the rain. You idiot. All right, we're going in here. Listen to the sound of that rain. And I remember we did this one nice and easy here. You can roll this like a real scale at like 2 miles an hour. As soon as you get on the scale, you hit enter. It works. Didn't need to have my hazards on the entire time, just to let the truck know behind me I was hitting the brakes. Here we go. So we'll just roll it about 3 miles an hour here too, as soon as it pops up, and we're good. Just like that. Get back on the highway. I do like the new HUD. I think it looks really nice and sharp. Okay, buddy. Can we get on the highway in one piece after this Goodyear truck that's slamming the brakes to prevent us from getting on the highway? Sure. What is he doing? Now he's got the hazards on. I do not understand that. I just don't. Oh yeah, here we go. We've got the rain clearing up now. Kill our wipers. Nice. Let's crack those windows open. Just sounds so good, and it looks so good too. I'm gonna shut it for a little bit here. Let's just listen to the wind rushing inside the cab and do a little bit of driving here. know you're in Missouri when you hit those Missouri Cavern signs. I was looking around and I started speeding up immediately. Probably could turn on the cruise control, I suppose. But how immersive is that, man? The sound of that is so good. That's using Zmod's wind sounds. Yeah, the SSAO looks really nice with all the deep shadows and the crushed blacks underneath the vehicles. That's really what sells it there, especially at a distance. Like if you just squint your eyes a little bit here, it looks almost real. It's kind of crazy how realistic that looks. You get stuck behind side-by-side trucks, just like on the real Interstate 44. Now, it took me a while, a lot of back and forth, but I will show you an intersection when we get here. Well, an off-ramp and an on-ramp area. That's near Villa Ridge, Missouri, that I grew up around. And I didn't even know it was in this state DLC. Because every time I drove by it, you know, it's so compressed. Because you go from Mraz Lane down in St. Louis, and then a few miles down the road, you're there at the Union, Missouri exit off of 44. It has the flea market there and all that. Next to AT and all that. And it's all there. I couldn't believe it. But the compression threw me off so much I just never noticed it until I was out exploring. And it was pretty darn cool to see. So, you know, didn't get Eureka, didn't get Pacific, but they got that exit. And it was a big part of my life, so thought that was pretty cool to see. All right, big truck, I need to get over, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. Although one thing I have noticed with G-Traffic, you know, what I miss about SIP's traffic mod, is that with G-Traffic, you get a lot of ambulances and you get a lot of fire trucks, to be honest with you. A lot more than you should. And he's really hitting the brakes here. Are you getting off the highway or you just, nope. We're just going to do 45. We're just going to do 45, no problem. All right, this van's letting us over, so we're going for it. Thank you, van. We appreciate it. Yeah, these VNLs, man, they are super quiet, which I really like. This truck here, as soon as I got it, I couldn't believe just how incredible it is. It's been my favorite truck to drive. This exact version here, the 860. I was just chilling. I drove the Ruta Lord 350 around, listening to music during my testing. And that's what it's all about, man. American Truck Sim's just about cruising and having fun with that. And these graphics mods and the other mods, just this really sells it. It really does. And Snowymoon runs like a DLSS, so you're able to get better performance on even on a card like this, a 2080. And it blows my mind. Slow down for these guys here. Yep, here's Rolla and Salem. Exit 184. Missouri Caverns. If you've never been down 44 and you haven't seen Merrimack Caverns, Jesse James hideout and all that, you have no idea what those are referencing because they're everywhere on 44. All right, everybody's getting off there at that exit. Perfect. Which, that's also an interesting exit there. It doesn't have the... It would have been cool if they had the totem. But they chose that exit instead. One has the big, huge totem pole. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's Mr. Goodyear that didn't want to let us on the highway. See what I'm doing here? I'm helping this guy get on the highway. Isn't that something? There's the Green Bridge. Let's get back over here. It also takes a while for the rain to dissipate for some reason on Project Next Gen. When the sun comes out, like these water droplets, they'll stay here for a while when they should have been clear by now. All right, so we have Rolla, and then we go up and around these corners. So we skip St. James, we skip Bourbon, Sullivan, we skip all of that, St. Clair, and then we just get the exit. That will be... Well, this would be where, like, it kind of looks like St. James wineries and stuff here on the left. Or what this look here, I guess. Well, Bourbon and all that. There's the mule trading post. I mean, that's just like the real thing. All right, let's get over. Yeah, it's like, to me, the more iconic exits for this stretch of highway are not the ones they chose to do. Although the mule trading post one makes sense. Okay, we are just dealing with a bunch of slow pokes today. Yep, US 50. 38 miles. Stuck behind this Ram. This car that doesn't want to... Okay, he's speeding up now. Okay. It's that van. That van screwing everybody over. That's what it is. All right, buddy. I'll get back over then. You guys are going to maintain your speed this time. Yeah, so the Missouri Caverns here, which would be the Merrimack Caverns, that exit would be Stanton. Now, this is the St. Clair area here, the way station. This is a really cool way station. I think I talked about this whenever I did the first Missouri drive-through, but this is where I went to see my first solar eclipse that had 100% totality, because the totality line was right across this way station. So we were hanging out right down there. Right over there on the left. That was in 2016. And Bugs came and visited and saw the eclipse. Get it up to 70 here. Come on, buddy. All right, we're coming up on the highway. So this is the Union exit. And it is a 1-to-1 right before you get to the Burbus River. There it is right there on the left. That's the flea market right out there. Used to go to that flea market all the time as a kid. And this on-ramp right here, that'll take you out to Robertsville, Missouri and all that down there. But yeah, there's the Burbus River right there. Like, they nailed this, and that's AT right there, the side road that takes you over to Villa Ridge. But yeah, you go from this, and which is right next to Gray Summit and Pacific, that's Mraz Lane, okay? So you go from that intersection to Mraz, and Mraz is so inner city It's insane. So that's the reason why I just never even thought about it. Because this is a good, in real life, about 40 minutes away from that intersection we just drove by to this one. And now we can see downtown St. Louis. So sometimes when you get those compressions, that's what throws you off. Welcome to St. Louis. I really do appreciate that they nailed the signs. The signage for St. Louis looks really good. There's the FBI building. Okay, we're going to stay in this lane because I think we're taking 64 across the river. Pretty sure we're not taking 55. And I have driven this exact stretch of road so many times in my life. The exit to downtown. Well, it looks like the windows did clean up a little bit on the left now. We just have some left over on the windshield. Look at that. There's the bridge. There's the brewery on the right. Yeah, this exit right here, man. Very iconic. Look at the train going overhead. There's the St. Louis Arch. Oh, it looks so good. I don't think I've delivered where we're going here today. This will be a first for us. On the east side. Let's get over. Well, we might just stay in this lane. Are we taking this all the way to Cahokia Heights? I think so. Is the Mighty Miss? Is it barge there? There's the... I think that's the Martin Luther King Bridge, I want to say. Okay. Cahokia Heights, south. Yep, this is what we want. This will take you to Sauget. Global Sky Services. Yep, because we have downtown airport right over here. It would be on the left-hand side. Slow down to 50. And I've been on this exact road right here a few times, because if you go to the downtown airport and you're coming back from there, this is the road you'll take. But this is super compressed. And I don't think that's a bad thing, honestly. Like, I get it. They got to make sacrifices to make this work. So when I see places that I recognize and all that, I'm like, that's really cool, you know? Oh my God. That fire truck just about smashed right into that dude. They're figuring it out. They're backing up. What are we doing up here? Welcome to East St. Louis, y'all. Unbelievable. We got a Peterbilt dealership right here. See, we could make a right on red, but that's not going to happen. Not in this line. Yeah, but all these industrial areas down here, these are all accurate to the real spot. This looks a lot nicer than it does in real life. Proceed to the unloading area. Okay, make a left here. Open the gate for me, please. Where are we dropping? Looks like we're going to be one of these bays right up here. Okay. It's going to be on the right-hand side. Right where this guy left this heister, probably. What do you want to bet? So this one right here? Oh, okay, right next to the Seva. Oh, this will be relatively easy. Let's take our time getting around this corner so we don't crack our fairings like an idiot. Got a train coming through here. That should be a pretty good setup there, I would like to think. Doesn't mean I'm right, but I'd like to think it. So now we 45 this guy. We should go like this. And then start our way back to the left. This should be in there. Yeah, looks like we actually nailed this setup, which never happens on the first try for me. Come on back. And follow it back. Put more that way. There we go. Nah, I screwed it up. I shouldn't have turned it. The thing is, I never trust my first back. I don't know why. I just never trust it. But hey, that wasn't too bad. We did a good setup. And the setup's just as good as the backing sometimes. I just snaked this thing really bad. We screwed it up bad, didn't we? Yep. And I had all the room in the world to fix it too. Right here. You know what? This is what happens whenever you haven't played this in so long and you start playing it again and you realize how much you suck at it again. Just gotta do it more often so we get good at it again. This way. Here we go. But I think this is the best The Sims ever looked. I think the best graphics setup I've ever had on it, to be honest with you. I think it's really good. They're happy with that, but I'm not. We want to bump the dock. Come on, bump the dock. There we go. That's how you do it. All right, let's unload and see what we got. We got an excellent 498 miles, 11 hours, 18 minutes, 57.3 gallons of fuel consumed there. How about that? So back in the game, we'll hit Control P, open up our Snowymoon. Here it is. I'm using lighting C, quality high, anti-aliasing and motion blur, temporal anti-aliasing FXAA enabled, motion blur disabled. Then I've got rendering lighting, SSAO for low resolution is disabled, but distance screen space shadows enabled, soft details high, 1.24 R and then 2.10 R, interior lighting enabled. Default mirrors are disabled and default rain is enabled. And if you guys know more about this than I do, by all means, let me know in the comments below. Colors and tone map. We've got temperature 6500. I think a lot of this is pretty standard, but I think I messed with some of this. So 6500, 0.04, 0.81, exposure of -0, saturation's 0.92, contrast 1.07, vibrance of 0, shadow 0, highlights 0.01, blacks are 0, whites are 0.01, night exposure at 0. And then objects, I have surface 0.89, and then I have roads, normal intensity 2.26, vegetation is 1 and 1, and that's pretty much all there is to the Snowymoon setup. Graphic settings right here, full screen, 1440p, 119, enabled VSync. I'm limiting my frames to 60. And in the background 30, scaling 100%, anti-aliasing disabled because we're using Snowymoon stuff. Texture quality is at high. Then we have normal maps, reflection scaling 100%, reflection detail high, low for mirror quality. This is something I might be able to turn up the distance on this. I'm gonna experiment with that, but low and medium for me. High, far shadows on, interior shadows on. SSAO is disabled because we're using Snowy. Light visibility range is at high. Headlights on. For those lights, post-processing, depth of field's off, sun shafts are on, and vegetation details high, custom, and then selecting pedestrians to on. My gameplay settings are pretty much just all of this as you see here. Real automatic, normal power mode we're using there today. Here's the truck physics options, truck stability at 40%. Then we got cabin suspension stiffness at 30. So it's 30, 30, 80, 100. And then air brake simulations turned off. Realistic fuel consumption's on. Uneven surface simulations 90%. And then these are my assistant settings and all that stuff. If you're interested, it's just, you know, your preference more than anything else. That's all of that. All right, for mods, I did disable quite a few of them. I'm not sure what this means, the red on top there. I don't know if that means that it's not compatible and green is. I'm kind of confused about that. But anywho, on the top, on the right, this is what we have. We have Plum P69's realistic FOV mirrors. This is the Project Next Gen stuff, rain, spring, foggy weather, base. And these are the Z mod things we have. Wind and tire trailer effects pack. Cat 3176 Mac interior noise. Cummins options there. Then we have the International interior and effects sound pack. Real AI traffic F mod sounds by SIP. Then we got Icons. Engine sound pack by Creech Bomb. Bus traffic pack by Jazzy Cat, truck traffic pack by Jazzy Cat, AI traffic pack by Jazzy Cat. Then we have real companies, gas stations, and billboards, real logos for John Ruda mods, and then this is just how I had it set up for the G350. So that's a look at all my settings. Let me know what you thought of everything in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.